Here is Sean O'Malley, the #1 bantamweight contender and perhaps a future world champion. There were a lot of us that believed in this man early on. And I think those that didn't are now getting on board that bandwagon, getting off the crowd.
Well, I'll tell you this much, John. I never thought he would be the #1 contender this soon. But he showed that it's not just confidence. He's not just spewing words. He has the actions to back up those words. That's why you saw him in that competitive fight with Peorion. That's why you have seen him compete well against the best fighters in the world. That's why you see him so close to a championship opportunity. But there's one last step, and that's getting a win tonight.
And obviously that is easier said than done, but Sean O'Malley has this intricate training camp built entirely around him, and there is no denying his status right now as one of the very best 135-pound fighters in the world. All right, here's the oncoming bantamweight force out of the great nation of Georgia, repping Team Serra-Longo there on the northeastern side of the U.S. Merab Dvalishvili. He's been on the championship course for a long time. He's got a big fight in front of him tonight.
All he does is win, John, and he wins in a certain way. He pressures you and he breaks you down. I have seen so many great bantamweights fight Merab Dvalishvili, and you can see they start to lose, not only physically, but in the spirit. He attacks you at a level that's higher than just your body. He's a great wrestler. He will put a pressured pace on you that not many people can stay with.
And I'm not sure that any athlete has ever muted Jose Aldo's offense as much as Dvalishvili did back in 2022. Merab back under the bright lights tonight. Well, so much UFC history has played out here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Plenty more where that came from tonight. The athletes are ready to go. And now our tale of the tape for this bantamweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Sugar Sean O'Malley. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the world, Merab the Machine Dvalishvili.
The veteran Herbert Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, we are ready to get this round underway, and you know Merab Dvalishvili is a guy who probably doesn't need 60 seconds between rounds. He is the machine. There may be no more appropriate nickname in the sport. It's offense in bunches. He's one of the more offensive fighters in the sport, and wouldn't be surprised, depending on how long the fight goes, to see north of 15 or 20 takedown attempts here tonight. Big shots being landed on both sides here.
He lands a solid punch there.
Man, this is wild. If you like offense, these fighters are going at it.
All gas, no brakes, baby. Let's go. There you go. There you go. Big right hook there by the champ. You see him put himself into the half guard. Like the control, yep.
Hard to win MMA fights off of your back, but these strikes are useful from the bottom.
Oh, nice.
All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Dvalishvili's able to transition back to side control now.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
3 minutes now to go in this one.
There it is, now he's on the mount.
Dvalishvili's in half guard. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Oh, looking for the ghillie lock now, might have the guillotine. Oh, that guillotine is officially tight.
He's really working hard for his guillotine, but he can't blow out his arms. He's got to make sure it's secure if he's going to go 100% to try to get this finish.
Oh, so how about that? The offensive fighter bails on the submission now.
Very smart. You got to keep position over submission.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Oh, he postures up in a big head strike by Dvalishvili. Under 2 minutes to go now in our opening round. Oh, these ground strikes are just brutal.
Oh, he got to the spot.
Good work from the top here by Dvalishvili. Side control now.
In the half guard.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
Nice.
Dvalishvili's back in side control here.
I need you to scramble, scramble.
Postures up now. That's a vicious head strike. How'd he take it? Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Sean O'Malley.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man. Big ground and pound.
The ground strikes continue to pile up.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ. Yeah.
O'Malley getting work from the top here. He's got to do a better job to cover up. All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
Okay, that round is in the history. That was wrong. There's nothing you can do about that round. We need to change this next round. We have no choice. Okay? We're gonna stick.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. All right, here we go with our next round. I thought he showed some great ground defense skills in the previous round. Doesn't want to hang out off this back fighting there for too long, but that said...
Oh, my goodness. To a high crotch, rotated him and took him for a ride. That was a big takedown.
All right, side control now. Dvalishvili's got him in a crucifix. Gonna work from the top now. No limitations to his ground and pound, and he goes to the elbow now.
Caught him with that one. That was a very nice elbow.
Dvalishvili's able to make a nice transition there back into side control. Outstanding job finding a place for that knee. Well, at this point, he's got to be way up on the judges' scorecards, clearly winning the fight, and largely has gotten it done with his striking team.
He got it done with his striking. He fought well behind the jab, but it was the significant strikes that really did make an impact on the judges' mind.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Dvalishvili.
He's got to be careful here.
Well, doing his able best to avoid the ground and pound here. Nice job by O'Malley. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Dvalishvili. O'Malley's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Dvalishvili. Oh, big overhand. Oh, he's in trouble. Under 3 minutes now to go here in round 2.
Flying knee lands to the head.
Dvalishvili's head kick is blocked, so no damage inflicted there. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. So a much different approach from him here in round 2. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round 2. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse. Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it going in the fight.
Big elbow there lands.
Oh, nice level change. Using a lot of good movement.
Man, that is loud. Another strike lands for the kickboxer. He really found that flow state pretty early in this fight, and he hasn't looked back.
He found it really early. And when this guy gets into his groove, he is hell on wheels. And right now he is showing why he is such a high-level, high-regarded kickboxer. He is outclassing this guy.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter. It's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Nice positional control here. Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. And another ground strike gets through. It's going to be Motrin in the morning. The swelling starting to appear. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Ground and pound the hammer, Mark Coleman with the crowd. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through.
This is where he wants to be.
Postures up now and lands the vicious head strike. O'Malley's in half guard. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Postures up now. Oh, and he delivers. Huge punch to the head there. O'Malley's nose is just donating blood by the second here. I'm not so sure that nose isn't broken, DC. All right, back to the stools now, and he is no longer the handsome man we once knew. That gash is getting serious. All right, we're going to stay with him and follow him back to the corner to the stool because that is a really severe cut that he is dealing with. We'll see if the cut man can stem the bleeding here. All right, well, I'm no doctor. I'm not going to diagnose a broken nose, but a huge cut on the bridge, and his opponent continues to attack it.
Continues to attack it as he should. He did the damage. He was the one that landed the shot that opened up that cut. Now he's got to make his opponent pay for it.
Ready.
He was a bit lax in defense, And now he's got that massive cut on the bridge of his nose.
All right, so next round underway here, and you got to admire the stamina that both of these guys still exuded towards the end of that round. Both men put a particular focus on their cardiovascular commitment in this training camp, and it's clearly paid dividends here tonight. We have two legitimately fresh fighters. Huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Leather landed on both sides in that exchange. O'Malley's cut is only getting worse, making a nice donation to the canvas tonight.
Good combination there.
Oh, no pad on the foot. That's a solid kick right there.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing. Ooh, what a punch.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent. O'Malley's blocking well now. Nice job to protect that already damaged nose as he raises the guard. Oh, there's that patented leg kick. Dvalishvili's tough as it gets, but how about the size of that bruise starting to form on his right side? Effective jab there by O'Malley. Just over 3 minutes to go.
Oh, big elbow.
Again, he's looking for that left. It's not there. Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Oh, and he tags him with the straight, beautifully placed there by Dvalishvili.
I mean, it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect, John. Great placement on that uppercut.
Ooh, found a home for that knee. Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You got to go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's right for the picking. Go and pick the fruit.
All right, so he's landed a few seminal uppercuts already, DC. Got to think he goes back to it.
I am almost certain he's going to go and try to find another one of those. But expect him to really sit down and try to make one really count to try to end this fight.
Oh, spinning elbow right to the head. That'll get his attention.
Oh, nice double leg, yes.
All right, full guard now, DC.
The fighter on top needs to be trying to gain posture for a ground and pound and then move to the next position. But if you're on the bottom, you've got to build a shield. Try to push your opponent off to try to get back to your feet.
Ooh, looks like it might be locked in.
Once he gets you going, he's got so many ways to finish arm bars.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory. Fight IQ on 100 as this guy continues to target that swollen area.
Dvalishvili's got him in a crucifix now, gonna go to work from the top. 45 seconds remain in the round.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well defensively. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. All right, so he gets back to his feet after that extended battle on the ground, and the crowd is loving it.
The crowd's going crazy because they appreciate high-level mixed martial arts, and that's exactly what you just got.
Final seconds here. All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Sean O'Malley. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds.
All right, let's get someone on this cut.
All right, there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and he heads back to the stool, and hopefully he can stay in this fight because that is a severe cut that he's dealing with right now. All right, I'm being told we've got some replays from the previous round, and it appears as though the cut on the bridge of the nose is getting worse by the minute.
It's getting worse by the minute, and he's got an opponent in front of him that wants to target it. He wants to hit him on the nose over and over again. I wonder if every time he gets hit there, the blood goes down into the mouth, making it difficult to breathe.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here is round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
What a nasty flying knee.
Well, you can feel that breeze octagon side after the swing and a miss by Dvalishvili. Right lands. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. All right, so it has been punches and strikes in bunches tonight. His opponent is wearing it. And when you see swelling like that, maybe a facial fracture or something.
Well, it seems as though something's hurt bad here. The last time I saw somebody get this one, I remember watching Joanna Jacek's head, looking at the just size blow up. You know that damage is getting done, and every time he hits him on these spots, it hurts worse than anything you can imagine.
Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing.
Huge block there. Oh, he's got the single collar locked in the clinch now. Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt. All right, so the redness is omnipresent now. He has absorbed a whole lot of body strikes. Pretty good poker face, but I'm not sure how many more of these he wants to take.
No, he doesn't. He needs to do something different. He cannot continue to get beat up like this. But it's on his opponent. It's on the guy that is landing these strikes to continue down the path until he makes you change. Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that big strike.
And how much more can he take? Nice strike there, and oh, that appears to have opened him up. Cutman's getting excited over it.
I mean, these guys are here to work. I mean, these guys don't want to just sit around and watch. They want to come to work for their money. And tonight, the Cutman's going to have to work his cash because that cut can get nasty.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start. Man, great job finding a way out, finding an escape to get back to your feet.
Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Didn't see a lot of that from him in the earlier rounds. Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cutman's going to have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business. We got the best cutmen in the business, and they are going to need him right now because this cut is getting...
Now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneak. That'll do it. Holy smokes.
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. Bruce Buffer has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 7 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Merab, the Machine.
right, so there he is, the still UFC bantamweight champion of the world, and you know these 135-pound contenders are all killers, and he disposed of another one properly.